The loneliest I've ever been is sitting right next to somebody who loved me deeply, that I loved. I was in the habit of telling myself a story about being the one who was unloved and the one who was unchosen, the one who needed to be convenient to be kept. This was a story I told myself. I could point to you all the proof. You could see it. I could point to you proof back to when I was conceived, unwanted. Darling, it's a story. I am sitting next to somebody I'm madly in love with and feeling sad and lonely and hollow in my heart. And here were reasons why. The words I said about myself, that I'm unwanted. The way that I was, the way that I searched out ways to try and be good, be convenient, be kept. And what I didn't show were real, true parts of me. Also, too, sometimes you're lonely in a crowd of people because you've never actually shown yourself to those people. You feel like they don't know you because they don't know you. And you can point back to all the ways why it's reasonable and you've had this happen. These are the stories we tell ourselves to keep ourselves in a place that one time served us. And now you get to decide, does it serve you any longer? I brought this into my personal relationships. I brought this into everywhere I went, into the workplace. I made things that had nothing to do with me mean something about me because of the story I told myself. When you start to notice the stories you are telling to yourself about yourself and the people around you, the stories that create loneliness in you, you have a choice. Anything you tell yourself consistently is what you are choosing to tell yourself consistently. But Brandy, these thoughts, they just jump in my head. Right. They drop in. That's the first thought. No harm, no foul. It's the first thought. It's like a reaction. Like when you slam on the brakes in the car. If you're a person who was raised in the time of not having seatbelts not being the law, etc. All right? Darling, start to listen to the words that you tell yourself. And when you notice that you're saying something that you would like for that voice to stop it. Because a lot of folks are like, well, just turn around and be right back to that voice. What? Why? It doesn't help. What you can do is say, hey, kid, we don't talk to me like that anymore. You can tell yourself, I learned this. I'm learning something else. I learned this. I'm learning something new. And then learn something new, baby. Don't just say the words to yourself. You walking in whatever it is you desire is the way that you are quickliest talking to your subconscious self. You walking in it. You walking in it, walking in it. Not just thinking about it. Walking in it as best you can. And it'll get better because nobody was born good at all the things. Nobody. All right. When you notice that you are lonely in a crowd, and it's either because you really don't want to be in that crowd, or number two, you haven't let that crowd see you. So how could they know you, love? How could they know you? Because we expect other people who have been hardcore trained in people-pleasing to reach into our feelings like we reach into other people's feelings. And imagine we know what they're thinking. We want that for us, but we don't. We want to actually be known. So, Brandy Moran, I show you this, and I show you how to untickle them. I remind you, you know how to focus your beautiful brain on what you want. Right now, you're focusing it on what is loudest, which is usually the trashy things we say to ourselves and have said to ourselves. And somebody said once, and then we just pick it right on up and we use it against ourselves. So, good morning, Clink. Come and play with me. Ways to play in my linky dinks.